Hey guys, what's up? It's SunE Boy again, and here's another episode, or not episode, another video of TitanFall, or as people, like I said, still call it TitanFall. And there's, I would say, the midnight train, but it is actually 9:02 p.m. And the train makes an appearance yet again. I don't know if you guys can hear it or the mic will pick it up, but it is loud. I have the windows open because yet again it is like 75 degrees outside, and it's hot as hell in my room. So I'm not gonna complain because we had so much winter in Pennsylvania. We had so much snow, and that it's finally great to have some good weather. I go outside with some muscle tees earlier, flexing for them ladies. No. All right, so back to important things besides life and school. Titanfall. um, this gameplay is actually is older than the one that I previously sent you guys. This is, I think, I'm like level 14 or something in this, and it was a good gameplay. I don't know why I showed the other one, but whatever. What's funny is I do better in this, and this is like earlier game. I do better in this than I did in that other one. But yeah, I go to town on this team, and basically I get a Titan, and once I get my Titan, I think it's like Endostoro, Endostory. But yeah, I guess like I won't. I don't want to say if I've like found any tips or tricks, but I guess I'll tell you guys like what I use, what I do, how I play this game, and I've actually been doing pretty good. I think overall, like KD, like the overall KD I have or something like that's like a 20 something. Like where you include bots and players, and I think my player KD is like a 2.5. And I just run around and have fun. I really don't care about KDs or stats, but if that's your sort of forte, I guess to have like a 2 KD or something. Some simple, not simple, but like what I use to make me, because I like to run around, because you always want to stay mobile. You always want to like keep out of sight. You always want to take the least expected route, even if it's a second longer. And my number one rule: don't chase as usual, unless you're like that confident. But for my pilot, I use the carbine a lot because it's just an overall good weapon. I use the H HOG scope, or it looks like a red dot, but I think it's called the HOG. I'm not too sure. But I use that, and then I use the silencer. I didn't unlock the extended mags yet. I have two different classes. I have in the carbine with the silencer, the carbine without the silencer. There is somewhat of a noticeable difference with damage-wise, somewhat, but overall, I'd rather have the silencer just to stay hidden off the map. This is how I like to roll. It's like the silenced ACR from Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion. As long as you land your shots, you'll be good. So I use that. My pistol, I love the fully automatic pistol. It's just, oh, it's awesome. It's just, I will say that they add a considerable amount of recoil to it, so it is somewhat balanced, I think, and I think it's just overall a good secondary pistol. Then for I think the pilot tacticals, oh, I have cloak on, which I love. I love cloak. I love being invisible and killing people. I don't camp with it. I use it actually I use cloak when I'm capturing objectives or when I'm running in the open. If you never want to just be like sprinting in the open, like, because either like someone in Titan will clean you up or someone who's perched on the building will see you and just start spraying at you. So if you're ever going open, like let's say you want to sprint across the street, I would invis right before then sprint across the street. You're like 10 times harder to see or notice. You can still be seen because there still is like that like light reflectance. You're not completely 110% invisible, but it's nice to use. I use cloak to just get from one vantage point to another vantage point. And my phone makes another appearance. It's dying. I need to charge it. But like I was saying, use cloaked to get from one vantage point to another vantage point. I think I have the other tactical abilities where I can see the bots. Like, yeah, the spots and the specters. I like having that because they, I guess, like, well, they also, like, help you get attrition points and stuff, and this is good just to know where they are. But I also tend to usually find players around them somewhat. Like, players are running groups for them, or, like, they'll tend to spawn around players or something. I don't know. It's just a nice little perk to have. And then, I think for the Titan abilities, I have the recharge shield I use, or the regen shield booster, I think it's what it's called. It lets you like recharge your shields of your pilot or of your Titan a lot faster. That's great to have when you're in combat and stuff. and then I'll get more on my Titan later. And then the other one is the rocket salvo recharge, which I love using the rocket salvo. That's another one that lets you like recharge your rocket salvos really easily. I mean, not really easy, a lot faster. Excuse me, I have some mucus. And I think that's about it overall. I think you can pick for your pilot. If there's something, oh, the grenades. I just use regular fragmentation grenades. I'm not a big fan of the arc grenades. I know they're like EMP grenades and stuff, but it's just whatever. I'd rather have something that kills something. And the satchels, they're weird. I know they're like C4s and stuff, but I just don't like them. I'd rather just throw a grenade. It's honestly me. But yeah, the jump kick, I love that. That's good that if you pair the jump kick with the cloak, if you cloak and you run around and just like jump kick someone from behind, or I love when you just break the net. You walk up and like whoosh out. That's the tits right there. Not even gonna lie, that is the tits. All right, so we got done with the pilot. I'm gonna go on my Titan now. I personally like the Atlas the most. That's just me. You get that raw. You get a balance of strength, speed, and damage capability. Like I guess if you want to call it tanking. Tanking is basically where like you just take a lot of damage. The Ogre is the greatest tank. That takes so much damage. Its shields are so huge. And if you have like that shield booster and extra like shield strength, all in that. If you get the shield core up on an Ogre with the extra like shield booster and all that, and then like the shield regenerate. Oh my goodness, the ogres are so retardedly overpowered at that point. It's just when they have the booster up with the core booster that lets them do their shield core boost. Like I have the damage core when their shield core goes into over or like turns on, and then when they have the extra bit, and then right there I just got smacked down. Didn't eject in time. But yeah, so the ogres are real hard to kill when you have a player who knows what he's doing and he stacks up his perks the right way and builds a defensive ogre. The reason I use the Atlas is because you get two strafe, I guess, sprints. I love strafing. That's the key to beating the ogres. You gotta be at distance from the ogres. The striders, you can usually hit them down. Like you hit them with a rocket salvo to take down their shields a good bit, and then I get my chain gun going. That's another thing. So I'm gonna start with the primary weapons. The railgun is pretty good. The arc cannon I love. It's just cool. The 40 millimeter cannon I'm not a fan of at all. It's just really hard to hit. So I use the chain gun or the arc cannon. I don't know what else. And some of the perks. I liked the regen. Oh crap! I'm running out of time. I'll make another video about this, guys. Talking more about the Titans. I talked a lot about the pilots. This video, so I guess I'll wrap up with that. Oh, and the last thing, the rocket launcher. I like using the big. I think it's called the arc rocket launcher, the big one that fires a single shot. Does a lot of damage and it's lock on. So that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be talking more about what else I use. So enjoy the video. Bye.